Ironwood Games. This is Andrew. We're back again with Sid Meier's Railroads. We're going to load our game here. Again, this is the Southwest United States scenario. We've got a little economy set up that's generating some revenue, and we're looking to expand our rails and really connect the cities in the Southwest here so that we can then launch more services. Alright, so we're just waiting for this to load. And once it gets loaded for us, and decide where we're going to prioritize. And we need to connect Phoenix, Flagstaff, and Las Vegas. Alright, so let's pause now that we're in here. Alright, it's January 1870. So we've got oil from these two drillers coming into Blythe. That's bringing us some money. We have grapes from the vineyards out here going down to Yuma. And then we have our gold ore coming into Yuma. And Yuma processes the ore into gold bricks and the grapes into wine, which is part of the reason we want to get connected to San Diego and then Los Angeles, is that they will both take those goods. So we can start getting some additional sales going, or some additional income, I should say. So we know that's where we're at. We've got 200,000 right now in our account, so we can do a couple of different things here. I think I'm going to prioritize building over to San Diego right now. I really want to start selling off that gold on that. So let's try and see what it's going to cost if we want to build around here. It's about 290-ish, just as a rough estimate. We could just take a straight shot to Los Angeles, because they will take our gold there. It would be something we could afford. I don't know that it's worth it. I still like the idea of coming down to San Diego here. One of the things I just trying to keep my eye on is just this speed with the grade. So let's build that. Our max speed is still the 323 kilometers. That gives us a good chunk of that stretch down to San Diego. We can keep working on that. And then I want to go, because I know that I'm going to be bringing this other track along here and continue it on. That was not what I wanted to do. That's all right, though. Because we're going to continue this on and up through Phoenix. Somehow we haven't really decided the route that it's going to take through here. Oh, that's some pretty sweet bridges. And get those. That just spends some of our money for right now to get us where we're again trying to go. Just to give us a little crossover here, we're connecting some of these up here. Just with that little bit of money to hopefully make it a little bit quicker, more efficient to get through some of these. So get some of these things. We're probably going to triple lay another track down here at some point in Yuma, since that's kind of our starting point. For now, I'm going to unpause, let my trains go again, and see if we can't start or continue to bring in that income. We spent kind of all of our cash on hand. All right, but we're starting to bring some things in. We do still have this little bottleneck here. That we know about, we'd like to deal with. Let's see if I can. Just get us another set of tracks. All right. All right, good. And we're starting to get some big chunks of cash in. So let's go back here. Again, just want to pause just so we don't waste our time. Let's see if we can continue this track down here into San Diego. So we can, right about there, we'll bring it in to the city. I think enough to get a depot in here in a minute. I think it's kind of deep enough into the heart of the city so we can have a depot. We don't really need to go farther south, below San Diego. For any reason, so I think we'll just kind of put it there. All right, so that gets us into San Diego. We need a depot there. And then I'm going to go ahead and I think pretty soon here we're going to lay this third track in Yuma just because we have so much centered around here. We're going to have to see, though. I'm not 100% on that. Okay, we've got enough for a station here. So let's try and build a depot here. See where it would go. That looks pretty good. Gives us enough, and now all we need to do is add some trains. We'll probably lay a double track along here as well. So I'm not sure 100% how this is going to look out here, but we're going to unpause again to try and get a little more cash. They're 60 to 80,000 to get a new engine that will take our gold and possibly some passengers and some mail along with our wine. So we'll just make we'll probably make 2 routes. All right, letter volume increases again. Okay. So considering how much we're kind of spending on our cash to grow our railroad, I feel like we're doing pretty good to stay positive here. We have these chunks of time. All right, so this is the first time that I've seen where we really get a clog here. All 3 trains are trying to pull in at once. But it's not too bad. We'll take a look at our wait times again, and we'll see. All right, so let's pause here now that we have enough cash. Go into trains and try and figure out what we want. So we want to take I think 4 gold and 4 wine from Yuma to San Diego. Okay. Let's take a look at our engine. I think we're going to use this one because we're going to bring passengers back and mail back. Okay, so I think we're going to do that. So we'll send wine and gold and bring passengers back. Do we like that? Yeah, let's do that for now. We can always update this route later once we expand some more of this track. For now, it'll at least give us something. I'm going to put this as a high priority. Since it's a longer stretch, when we have these congestions, it will get priority on some of these things, on these passing lanes and things. We want to start delivering those gold. We need to deliver 5 carloads of gold down to San Diego. And that's going to help us kind of achieve that goal. All right, so one other thing we want to see is how much it would be to get across here. Versus we could kind of take a bypass, which would be 263. I think that's probably what we'll do instead of doing a double track, since Blythe doesn't need the passengers or have stuff to drop off to that's probably what we'll do there, but it's going to be 260. And so now we have another train here. Let's see about laying this third track here. It's going to cost a little bit more. I'd like it to be long enough to get 8 car lengths on there. So we'll see. We're going to come back to that idea. Let's see. I just want to kind of make progress towards my goals. So let's do that. Bring that route just a little bit farther out. Spend that money we have, and then we'll unpause. About we're halfway to our first kind of time stamp goal. And I want to see, so we've got, let's see, our train is leaving. I just like to keep an eye on these new routes, make sure everything's going fine. Again, this is going to congest Yuma up a little bit, which will cause just a little bit of delay and wait time. This train's going to get held up here. Alright, this is interesting. The lubricator patent halves maintenance costs on all trains. We've got enough trains now, I think that would be interesting. Let's see if we can actually place a bid, since we don't have any cash, and we cannot. So we'll see if we can get the cash before our timer runs out. We'll place a bid on that. Otherwise, it will become public domain at some point. Yeah, so we don't have the cash to pick up that patent. That's fine. So yeah, this train is still coming in. He's pretty slow. He's got, a big load. So it's going to take a while everybody else is still doing their thing over here. And our economy is still kind of running in this little area centered around Yuma here. Alright, I want to get to San Diego. Good. We got, a huge chunk from that. This is going to fill up with passengers and come back down. So now I am going to focus just a little bit. We'll pause again. We're again halfway through our time restriction. And I'm going to plop that there. So we can go this way. We can kind of come over to Eloy eventually, but I can still run up through Phoenix, and Phoenix needs to run up to Flagstaff up here. So I do want to come. I know we talked before about going east-west through Phoenix, but I'm going to go actually up this way through Phoenix. I think it's hard to say what I want to do. We kind of come across this way. We can still cut out over there. I like it. Okay, so let's do that. We don't have enough for a depot yet. And remember, this rail here we made does bypass this, so it won't compete with this ore. As we work on that. All right. Let's do that, see if that'll cross over. Yeah, it gets a little ugly here, but that's going to help out when we've got trains in different tracks here trying to all do the same thing. All right. Has my passenger train left yet? Yeah, just picked up some passengers, some mail. So back, you'll see it goes faster on the way back with just the passengers and the mail. And this is that case we were talking about. We know we're going to have a little congestion here. I'd like to build that bypass around here we looked at earlier. For now, I don't think it's necessary. It would give us a nice bonus, but it's not going to be critical to our operations. All right, so let's put a depot in Phoenix. And then when we can, we're going to start another train route. Oops, this is going from Yuma to Phoenix. And I think we'll send this one that'll go from Yuma, Phoenix, Flagstaff, up to Las Vegas. So we'll just make this a passenger route. All right, looks like we've got enough for a new route. So we're going to go from Yuma with passengers and a mail car. Does Phoenix want wine, but not gold? We're going to hold off on that for now. We're going to worry about getting some passengers. I don't want to get too many trains. We'll build some bypass sections here, and then we'll send a freight train, I think, there. And there we go. I think we'll do that. So for now, it's going to travel between Yuma and Phoenix. Eventually, again, we'll have it go all the way up to Vegas and back. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stops, I think, is how we do that. I'm not 100% on how we're going to set that up and it will work, but we're going to do that, which again is going to cause a little bit of a headache here in our Yuma station. We're going to have all these trains that are wanting to get in here and use these tracks. So you can see we've just got everybody's waiting here on Yuma. All right. So he's going to come. Yeah, they're going to cross each other because the AI is not perfect. That's fine. He's going to go. Now we're still waiting here. So we see for sure we need to expand here. And as soon as we make some deliveries and we've got the cash for that, we're going to do that, which is not yet. Okay, and this is that issue. We don't have a cutback here. All right, so let's try and solve that. Or we do, you just missed it. All right, let's, maybe we can get one. In here somewhere. Well, all right, so this is going to be easy solution here. All right, so there's a new engine that was just announced. I want to pause here while we're working on these issues. All right, let's look at this train. We'll look at that in a minute here. Let's see. We want to go from here. To here. Let's see if that'll open up. Oops. There we go. So this is the consolidation. It's for freight, 80,000. And so that's going to be a good freight engine for when we eventually get to our All right, we got a new speed record. 25% cheaper to build rails. Sure, we'll place a bid on that. We're going to be building a lot more rails here shortly. What we're trying to see, and this is a common issue that happens, is we've got all these trains and they get a little jammed. All right, so let's work on that. Okay. Yeah, this is the one thing I'll say the AI on this is not perfect. So because he's kind of here where I want to be, what we're going to do, I'm going to try and put this up farther, but then it's going to be too far. I think that will work there. Again, it gets really congested with these signals. Oh, let's unpause. And if not, we can always delete a route and bring it back, recreate a route, because we've got all this track we've laid, and that's going to be driving me crazy. All right, let's look at my victory screen. So, okay, we did get our success on our gold money, so we just need to work on closing those routes there. Yeah, these guys are using this. I'm going to bring that in there just so we again have some more options. And I'm going to put that there, and we're just going to completely clunk this up here. And see what we've got. Okay. So they just don't want to budge. We're going to take this train. Nope. We could kill some of this track, but we're going to take this train. That's getting pretty old. And we're going to replace it anyways. Alright, I don't want to lose our product there. But, oh well. So we're just going to delete that train. And we're going to go back and we're going to make a new train. Okay. Okay, let's see which one's which. This guy is the Yuma Grape Co. So we need it from the Yuma Vineyard, yeah. Okay. So we're going from Yuma Vineyard to Yuma Terminal. And let's make sure we've got, yeah, we'll get this new freight. Okay. So unpause there, yeah, then we get, we'll clean up a little bit of that. Hopefully we can avoid some of those in the future. That's the one challenge I have with this game, the one frustration, when we get into that jam and they're just kind of on the same line of track. All right, well, it looks like Blythe grew and now wants passengers and mail as well. But I want to go, while we've got some cash, I want to go continue. I'm going to pause again. We're going to continue up this stretch up here. So we went through Phoenix, and we're going to come back. Of course, we'll have to come back and make all of this work with double tracks and things like that. Here we go. We're going to put some track. Again, this creates a nice little tunnel. It does all that for us. And then we're going to find that passenger train. It's going to put us... oh, we need to get a little bit more and build a depot there. But then we're going to send the passenger train up to... Flagstaff as well. All right, so that's enough for the depot. Up here, let's just go ahead and build that depot right there on the edge. While we're here, I'm gonna run this track right through town. And now we need to find the passenger train. Is this my passenger train? Nope, that's my Yuma San Diego train. Here we go. This is my passenger train. We're going to modify its route. We're going to add, after Phoenix, we're going to add the Flagstaff Depot. And close that. Now, I think we need to stop it again in Phoenix. I think. So it'll go Yuma, Phoenix, Phoenix to Flagstaff, Flagstaff to Phoenix, then Phoenix to Yuma. And we'll see here if that's what it looks like, what it's doing. It gives us a nice little preview. You can see the train running here. Otherwise, we're kind of running a track and we're not going to pick up anything extra running through Phoenix both times. And this way we get at least a little something. Again, taking some people from Flagstaff to Phoenix and that. All right, and so we're most of the way there. We need to get from Flagstaff. We're going to run over here to Vegas. And then we'll have accomplished our initial goals. So let's do that, unpause it. And we saw before, when we update the route, sometimes it does take a stop or two before it kind of learns its new route or figures out what it's trying to do. So let's see. It's unfortunate that this guy decided to use the far track instead of the one that I designed exclusively for him. So we're going to put us in another bypass just so we can not worry about that situation there. All right. So now it can go, here we go, on this close one since he didn't want to use it. All right, awesome. So I want to follow this train. I want to see as we go. We've got about 20 years left. We're still doing fine on our time. So we should cash out for our 3 cars here in Phoenix. Load up again. Oh, excuse me. And cash out in Flagstaff. cashed out here. Good. We load up again in Flagstaff. Just want to make sure we set this up correctly. All right. We want to cash out in Phoenix. Good. That looks good. And then load up to cash out in Yuma. Okay. And we've got a lot of these resources. We'll make some spurs and some other things. We'll connect some of this stuff up as we keep going. We've got a big chunk of things. Actually, now that we're here, I think we're going to buy the smelter. Right, American population on the rise. Growing families demanding more beef. So we don't have any of our beef operating yet, so I think that's demand is up for that. Okay, we do get our cash out here, so it looks like that route did get set up correctly. Okay, so we own the smelter now, and I want to buy the winery in Yuma. We have the money. Yuma's kind of our hub, so why not? Let that bring us in some more income. Its value actually even already went up from since with the time we bid on it. As its value goes up, now it's back down. Our revenue will go up as well. All right. All right. Good, good, good. So I think, let's see, I'm gonna pause it here. I'm gonna look at what we've got as far as our train reports. So this is what they're currently carrying. So these ones here are no longer profitable. You can see we're losing some money on them. So we're probably going to have to upgrade. It's most likely the maintenance costs are getting high. Yeah, so they're about 5,000 a piece. The other thing, we'll see that Mogul, we had a lot of wait time on it. And the American has some decent wait time. Our other wait times are not too bad. So I think what we're going to do, I know what we're going to do for both of these, is we're going to go ahead and upgrade the engine. They're both freight, so we'll take that one, that's fine. And then the Mogul, we're going to upgrade that one as well. So they'll move a little bit faster. Their maintenance costs will go down for us. All right. And overall, we know the gold mine doesn't really make a steady income. We just want it to kind of pay for itself. And then we make a lot when we ship out this gold out here. So it's hard to evaluate just each train as itself. All right, let's look at our competition, not our competition, our victory report. Okay, so we've already achieved one of our secondary goals, was getting a net worth of 5 million. So that's good. We know we're going to try and plan a route from Las Vegas to Los Angeles. We kind of know where that's going to go already. We can look at these pieces here. We've connected Phoenix and Flagstaff. We still have to get to Vegas. So I think we'll work on that next time. We'll pause it here. We'll save it. And then next time we'll come back, we'll connect up to Las Vegas. We'll connect from San Diego through LA up to Las Vegas. Kind of be completely connected on our map. And then we'll just start adding service routes. And additional things, see if we can grow our empire up to that final goal of 10 million. on there. All right. So thank you guys for joining us this time again with Sid Meier's Railroads. Please leave us a comment if there's anything, any types of games you'd like to see, any content you're interested in. Otherwise, check back next time when we pick up our railroad empire here and see if we can dominate the Southwest United States.